Jaguars. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, let's go.
The first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 down, 4 down. Hey, let's go. Trick flat, trick flat. 372. 372. 3 and 6.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Bortles. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
380. 380.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
To throw is Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
Pretty move. And now running right through it. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Raider 1. Hey, Raider 2. 637.
Now Carr. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Get set. Blue 80.
Shotgun now for Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards there on a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Malik Jackson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dewan Smoot in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
7:34. Go. Get set.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
11B.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's go. Lucy. 380.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Bortles going to throw. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And Bortles going to sneak it. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Carlos Hyde, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Marcel Darius able to run him down for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Now, 185.
Okay, let's get sack lunch.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
29. 29. Go, go. Go, Chief.
From the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Here's Roberts, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it's caught. Roberts has it for a Raider touchdown. Seth Roberts from 19 yards away. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Bortles now on first down. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Bortles being chased out left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Lucy.
Shotgun now for Bortles. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Bortles trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They start the drive with Lynch. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Carr now on first down. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Carr gives to Marshawn. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And that's complete to LaFell. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Oh, now he bowls him over. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They run again on first down, Lynch. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Throwing his Carr on third down. And he finds Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Carlson now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
11B. 380.
Bortles will try again on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone or... Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Go. Get set. Hey, 7:34.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Goes up. Raider 1. Yeah, 98's down. 58.
First down, the run with Lynch. Open space inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Monday, down. Wide 85.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the light.
Push it up. Waiting, touch.
They'll run with Lynch. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Down. Blue 80. Hey, Raiders 2. That's up. Jump.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The former All-Pro Marcell Dareus in there to get him for his second sack of the night. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Carlson is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it up. He's got a man. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Flushed out right. And for a third time, oh no, he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Shrugs him off. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On the handoff, Lynch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Malik Jackson there to make the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Now Bortles got to have this one. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Handoff comes to Lynch. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
We're good.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6.
Get down.
To throw is Carr. He's got this complete to Marcell Aitman. And able to